here today
Yes.
is Miss Lisa Vidrine, and she's with St. Landry Parish Emergency Management.
Thank you so much. As Kelly said, I'm Lisa Vidrine. I'm with the St. Landry Parish Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. I did bring a few handouts. Kelly's going to pass those out, but one of them in particular is referencing the flu. So it's flu season coming up. You know, October is the big month where they do the big push to get your flu shot. So I've already got mine. I've already done that. Did that Monday, and my whole family's had theirs done. We all did it Monday. So make sure y'all protect yourself and wash your hands. There's some little stickers there that you can put on a mirror above the sink that you can make sure you're washing your hands the right way. So, but anyway, I'm from the, like I said, the Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness Office. My office is a branch of the St. Landry Parish government. My direct boss is Mr. Bill Fontenot, the parish president. I've been with that office since 2003, back when it was the police jury system. They were looking for an assistant for their office, and they found me. So I've been there since 2003, like I said, but I became the director in February of 2005. But my office is responsible for establishing and maintaining preparedness, mitigation, response, recovery, and the new one is prevention actions for St. Landry Parish in the event of a natural or a man-made disaster. And like I say, we know with the natural disasters, with the hurricanes and the flooding, but we also respond to terrorist events if we should have that. Man-made events that happen on the interstate or train derailments, things like that. We've had a few of those that we've had to respond to as well. But we do provide public education, and we coordinate with other agencies to provide training, resources, and we do respond to emergencies. We are a response agency. And I was just telling Kelly, I'm on 3 hours sleep today because we had a well blowout in Kempton last night. So I was out there until almost 2, and then went to work this morning for 7 o'clock. And then we had a fire at a warehouse in Opelousas at a grain elevator. So I was out over there, and I was hoping that I could make it here. So fortunately I was. I think I may smell a little bit like the fumes or stuff from the grain, but apologize for that. But I made it, so that's the good thing. But my office works closely with state, local, and federal first emergency responders, government organizations, service organizations like the United Way, the Red Cross, different organizations like that. We coordinate the parish emergency efforts through the operation of the Parish Emergency Operations Center. And that's located at the St. Landry Parish E911 Communications District Building in Opelousas off of Highway 742. Well, if the capabilities of the local or municipal government, because I just don't handle parish, I do go out to the municipalities and support their efforts in emergency response with the fire departments, the police departments. I'm there to support them in whatever they need to respond to the incident. Before we have an event, what we'll do is we call emergency meetings with our responders, just to kind of get everybody on the same page. Specifically for a hurricane event, we'll get them in and talk about the different things that they should be looking at, should be doing, getting their employees ready, what they need to maybe be doing in-house to get their departments ready. So those are done early on, and then of course we work at the EOC throughout the event until the event is over and beyond that. Some events that we do respond to, like I said, are the hazardous materials incidents, train derailments, chemical releases of any kind affecting the public, the well blowouts like we had last night, or any type of pipeline disasters. Anytime there's an evacuation of the public, my office, we need to be notified of that, because that's when we can pull in those social service network agencies like the Red Cross to come in and assist with sheltering if there's no responsible party. But even if they do have a responsible party, like last night, it was a facility, it was a well owner, so that would be the responsible party, and it would virtually be their dime that would be paying for the accommodations for the evacuees, if it was a long duration event, if they would need hotel stay or something like that because they couldn't go back to their homes immediately. Hurricanes, we haven't had one for quite a while. So we were talking about this yesterday at a meeting with the Governor's Office of Homeland Security, the director there, and with the U.S. Coast Guard. And there's 9 regions in the state. Each region has a regional director, and that director is chosen from the parishes that make up that region, and they choose a parish director to sit as the regional director. And I am the regional director for Region 4, which St. Landry Parish is in. It's 8 parishes that it covers. Evangeline, St. Landry, Acadia, Iberia, Vermilion, St. Martin, St. Mary Parish. So those 8 parishes, I do represent those individuals at meetings, and we were talking about this yesterday, how we haven't had a disaster in quite a while, and how it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I guess, to respond to the next one that we do have. Since, we're kind of out of practice, we have a lot of new people coming into office, so we're not as well versed in our response efforts, I guess you could say. But we're always training, and we're always doing exercises. We're planning constantly, for the next event. So we just hope that the public, is taking heed of that as well, because the complacency factor always plays a big issue. But like I said, anything involving terrorism as well, with bomb threats or suspicious packages, and anything that involves chemical, nuclear, radiological, biological, or explosive threats. They call it CBRN. Anything dealing with those type of events, our office would get involved in as well. And my office is established. Every parish does have an Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. It may fall under the parish government. It is the parish president or the police jury president is ultimately responsible for emergency preparedness in their area, in their parish. Some parishes, it falls under the sheriff's office because it's delegated to them, or it falls under the 911 offices. So there's not many directors that don't hold dual hats. I'm fortunate that this is full-time for me, that I do this solely as Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness in the parish. I don't have to worry about 911 or sheriff's office. So I work great with those 2 entities, and like I said, we are constantly training and preparing, so working on enhancing our response.
KE